this is Luke and Isaac, and this is our first Lego video on YouTube. As you can see, it's a Lego castle mock. I'd like to mention it's our first mock, so it might not be very good. But let's start with the castle. So this is the castle, and like this guy is the ladder, very cool ladder, my favourite kind. And the knight's climbing up it to try and help someone. Don't really know. And then there's the king and the king's advisor, who's like quite important, but no one really cares about him. Okay, then if you come along here, you have the crate that is used for storing stuff and armour for the knights. Quite helpful armour. Then you have this archer guy shooting at stuff, and this Lego cannon that works, but like doesn't have any ammunition in. So yeah, it's quite helpful. Okay, then you have this jester. He's like one of those jesters that throws pies, and he works the cannon as well as throws the pies. That might get quite annoying, but it's what he does. Then, if you come along slowly here, there's another archer with a crossbow. He's also shooting, and a spearman trying to do something helpful, but he's too scared to go out. Okay then, if you come along here, we have the kitchen. Yeah, and it's got like an oven, a table with the stuff, and the kitchen maid without her dress. So that's quite important. Yeah, that's the kitchen. And then if we go out by the doors, we have a pikeman sticking this pike out. Kinda annoying skeletons because they keep on running into the pike and dying. And you have a swordsman and a spearman on horseback attacking them from the other side, from the outside. And then we've got the river. Right. The river and a bridge where skeletons are trying to get across, and there are two swordsmen holding them off. As you can see, that's the only skeleton archer with a crossbow, and he's got a spearman and an axeman with wobbly arms, so his axe doesn't stay up. And then we've got a dead skeleton floating down the river. He kind of fell off the bridge. Then over here we've got the mine and the mine monster. He's got a Ninjago sword and a rock monster arms. He's quite cool, but he's not very important. Then we've also got this dwarf guy who's hacking skeletons to bits and falling out the minecart. But that's what his job is. And he's kind of come out the mine because he heard that there was trouble. Like, he's got his fellow dwarfs helping him. And then the minecart, if you take him out, is quite cool. Like, it's got opening sides and like rolling wheels. And also one feature that's not brilliant, but still a feature. So if you put crystals in there, you can clip that on, and like the dwarfs can push it into the crate. Yeah, so that's the minecart. Yeah. Yeah, that's the minecart. Then along here you have one dwarf, like, trying to look important. He's the old dwarf with a big beard and he's a bit grumpy. Then we have the minor dwarf, and like, that's skeleton's throwing a spear. That dwarf. There. And so this guy's going to clobber him on the head with a pickaxe. And then, where's that? Then the other, so this dwarf is attacking that skeleton. And then, so over here, there's this skeleton on horse. Skeleton horse. He's trying to attack that one. But this dwarf is like going to destroy the horse and then destroy him. So that guy will be alright. Which is nice. And if you come across the river and go down to here, you can see that there's the skeleton leader. He's one of the former Ninjago skeletons, and he's got his golden weapons, and he's being attacked by an axeman and the knight in shining armour. He's kind of like a special knight, very important. And then, so they're attacking him, and because he's really good at fighting, that guy's probably going to die because he's not very well trained. And then he's going to just fight for a while. And then over here we've got the chariot, with the prince. Prince is like on a horse. And I built a chariot, and it's quite nice. Yeah, Prince horse. So that's the chariot. Nice. So that's the chariot. Now into the forest bit, we've got the outpost that is under attack by trolls and snakes. So let's go to the snakes first. So like there's the hippie who's trying to stop the snakes from attacking and failing, and he's a bit in trouble. And there's this other knight. There's another knight, and then there are loads of snakes. Like there's Spitter from the Ninjago and Fang Sui, and that other one that I can't remember. There are also loads of other snakes around. Like there's a green one right there, and the purple ones, and all that. And so onto the tower. So the front, it's quite cool, but if you go to the back, you can have a look at the inside a bit. So at the top, you've got the toolbox with an archer. Okay, and then if you go down a bit, you've got an inside with a goblet and a barrel of fire, which I'll show you about later. And you've got the ladder going up. Okay, then if you go over to the trolls bit, we've got these like this spearman fighting the leader troll and another troll and the massive troll, who's quite cool. Yeah, big flag, big club. Yeah. And then we've got this catapult that Isaac would really like to show you how to work because he built it.
Okay, so you take the troll that was loading it up off, and you have the catapult, so, and then you can just sort of like fire the catapult like that. Kind of a hard angle, but it does fire quite well. Yeah, right. Yeah, my hands in the way. Yeah, so that's the catapult.
Yeah. Okay, and then we've got the trees that Isaac nicely supplied, and we've got two elves here helping the knights with the trolls. So this elf is in like one of the important ones because he's got a cape and a bow and arrow. Yeah.
Not sure if we can get really that angle.
Yeah. And then there's this like elf that's not as good, and he's a swords elf, so he doesn't get a cape or a shield or bow and arrow. He just gets a sword. And he's fighting a spear troll. So this troll, we lost one of the helmets, so we had to give him like troll-like hair. And I think he looks quite cool with that. And he's going to go and help fight the swords elf. We've also got an angry cannibal. We've got an angry cannibal who's quite angry at the forestman, even though he calms down when he realises that he can eat him. So we've got this forestman from series 1 of the minifigures there. Yeah. And then, so that's basically it. That is our castle mock. Hope you think it's good. It's our first mock. Yeah, I hope you enjoyed watching this. Thank you, Isaac. And then so Isaac was the cameraman, and I was the speaker. I'm Luke. And then so Isaac built the castle. I built the mine. He built most of the forest, but I built the outpost tower. I built the river and the bridge and the chariot, and he did most of the people positioning. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.